Claire, I want you to go back upstairs to your apartment. Okay. I want you to pack up all your things, babe. Pack up everything, and I want you to go home. Go home. I want you to have the Judy Winslow treatment. If y'all know what that is, y'all understand what I'm saying. I want Claire to go upstairs to her apartment. Let's have the Judy Winslow treatment, and then please, Miss Ma'ams, I can't do it anymore. I What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Tammy. This is Tammy Talks. We are here for Miserable at First Sight Season 17, Episode 13, Exploring Intimacy at an Altitude. If you guys are brand new to the channel, I break down TV shows, both scripted and reality, interjecting my own thoughts, opinions, and theories into each and every recap. So, if you enjoyed this particular piece of content, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button if you enjoy it. Also, thumbs up the video. It is a very easy way to show some support. Let me know you guys stopped by. I know y'all are going to leave comments, so I don't even have to say that. Before we get into it, I want to give a thank you because I keep forgetting to do this. So I have a screenshot. I want to give a thank you to Wood Sprite 66 for the super thanks. A thank you to Eileen Brazil 574 57. I butchered your name. I'm sorry. Eileen Brazil. Girl, you know how to say your last name, Eileen. 5774. Thank you for the super thanks. And then to Cassandra Searle 6087. Thank you for the super chats. So I've gotten these super thanks over the past couple weeks on these episodes. I keep forgetting. Like, I've responded to you guys' comments, so you saw that. But I wanted to shout you guys out on the video. Super sweet. You guys don't have to do that. Y'all know I don't ask y'all for money over here. I just don't get down like that. But this is what I want y'all to do. If you are a returning viewer that has not yet subscribed to this channel, go on and hit subscribe. Because at this point, y'all owe me. Okay? At this point, y'all owe me. I am so tired right now. I woke up early because somebody kept calling my phone at 4 a.m. looking for somebody else. Wrong number, sis. Wrong number. When you hear me answer, hello, because I'm asleep, but whatever. Then like today at work, I had meeting, like this week at work in general, mentally draining, meeting after meeting after meeting. We're getting ready to start traveling for work again. So I am tired. I feel like my eyes are probably red. I know they're super dry. Lord have mercy. But I suffered through this for y'all. I need 400 of y'all, which probably won't happen, but it sounds good. I need 400 of y'all to go ahead and hit that subscribe button so we can get to 21,000 subscribers. Make sure you guys are checking out my recap on Traitors. I started Traitors. So the first 3 episodes dropped on Peacock last week, Friday. I have a comprehensive recap that's not even that long. I think it's like 35 minutes or so. New episode starts tomorrow, so make sure you guys check those out. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe, on whatever I just said, whatever I just repeated, okay? All that. Let's get into this episode. So I took my notes kind of weird today. I didn't like group them by couple, so we're actually going to go through the episode as we see it, okay? So it starts off with Chloe. She's excited to get married, and I don't blame her for that. Sis, you don't know what we've been going through this season. It's not your fault, Chloe. But she's excited to get married. This is my thing with you, Chloe. You don't find it odd that you're always filming yourself? You don't find it odd there's never like a camera crew just constantly around you? You don't find it odd, sis, that you haven't met up with the other ladies for a little mixer? You know how the ladies get together, have a little mimosa or two, a little Bellini, a spritzer. You don't find it odd that you haven't had a bachelorette party? Come on, Chloe. Just use her thinker, sis. Something ain't right. Cause you've watched the show. I feel like if you signed up for the show, you have seen the show, so you know the bells and whistles you should be getting. Nonetheless, Austin and Becca. Okay, so they are making sexy terrariums, and the way that my irritation level skyrocketed. What? Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I want to say this now before we get too deep into the episode. If the roles were reversed and it was Becca that was slower with sex with the world, okay, specifically Dr. Pia, would she be pressuring her to have sex? And I think we all know the answer to that. Austin does not want to sleep with this young lady. He's not ready. Some people do just move slower. Everybody ain't, dropping down and get their eagling on right away. Okay? Everybody ain't popping for P. You know what I mean? So I don't understand why this is such a big deal. He don't want to fuck you, Becca. Get over it. Get over it. Like, y'all are married, yes, but in theory, you've known him for 6 weeks. Hell, Joan from Girlfriends had a 3-month rule. She broke that rule, and look what happened. That man broke her heart. I don't understand why we're making such a big deal about this. If we're like, let's build the intimacy then. But the fact that they keep, I guess. So we have to sit through, us as the audience, now we have to sit through this awkward conversation about sex. So they got these little naked ass figurines. Y'all, I don't know where they went, but they got these little naked ass figurines building a terrarium. I thought they were just doing a terrarium because I am obsessed with those. I don't do plants in my house because I'm going to kill them. But I think they're cool. So I was excited to see what they were going to do. Y'all done put little naked people in there. Killed my whole vibe. So here she is once again throwing her cooch at this man. He's not into it. He doesn't want it. Now, here's the thing. I ain't never had to throw it at nobody, okay? But, like, where is the shame? Where is the shame, Becca? Like, girl, you doing everything but getting on the table with your legs up like this. Like, come on, sis. We gotta have some pride in ourselves. Where is the self-esteem at? Cause this ain't it. This is not cool. So he's like doing this to put the little naked people in, and she's like, is that how you use your fingers? And he was like, just like this. I said, in who? In who? Who are you going? Girl, you might not want to have sex with him. You might not want to have sex with him. What do you mean you go like She then asks him if the dirt is the lube. I said, y'all, let's move on from the scene because it's awkward, it's uncomfortable. I have secondhand embarrassment. I don't understand it. She then asks him how often does, oh man, what did I do with it? She then asks him how often does he think a married couple should have sex, and he says every day or every other day, and she was like, that's okay. Sure. Whatever works for you. More is better. We know, girl, you a little hornball. Like you're 13 or something. Did you just decide? I don't judge people's sex lives. He then asked her about pegging. Pegging. I said, oh. Austin, what? Hey, everybody got their own fetish. Everybody got their own kink. Girl, you said you were sex positive. You keep saying you're a trisexual, willing to try everything at least once. Don't judge that, man, because I saw the way your eyebrow went up, Becca. Next scene, Cameron. Cameron's at the hospital. He said he has no need to contact Clara. You have no need to contact us either, but here we are. Here we are. We don't care either. Cameron, here's the thing, Married at First Sight. If y'all are going to let these people divorce, leave us out of it then. I will much rather watch a more fleshed out version of scenes with just Austin and Becca in Emily and Brennan than seeing Claire y'all. I promise y'all, Orion better not pop up at this damn wedding this weekend. Like, I would just show us the couples that are actively going through this. As miserable as it is, show us them. Why do we care about what Cameron and Claire got going? Like, seriously. I hope that her procedure was successful and all that other type of stuff. But truth be told, we just don't care. Y'all are not married anymore, and now you're being y'all still married, but y'all are separated, and you're being an ass to her, really for no reason. Here you are talking about you laid up and you can't breathe and your heart is racing and oh my god, my heart. But now she asking you how you feeling, and you treating her like a hoe off the street. So no, we don't care anymore, Cameron. We don't. Send these same little videos that you make them, send it to your family overseas. Moving on. Brennan and Emily. My notes say Benna. Brennan and Emily. Okay, y'all. Let me get serious. So he tells her that he was not in the perfect headspace last night to talk, but he feels better now. Okay, I done slept on it. I'm good now. Done cooled down from the hot tub. So she tells him, I wasn't trying to attack you, okay? I did not think you were going to pass out, which he wasn't. He wasn't overexerting himself, okay? Now, can you pass out and all this stuff happen from being in a hot tub for too long? Absolutely. Absolutely. So we're not saying that, but Brendan, I don't think y'all were in there that long, okay? So she said that she was just more so disappointed in his lack of effort to answer questions. He said he understands that she did not feel supported because she's like, look, I snapped because we're supposed to be doing this reset, and here you are not even trying, and that made me feel sad. Okay, now her feelings are hurt. You hurt Emily's feelings every single episode. Don't come in the comments telling me about what happened on the after show, because y'all can't possibly look at what's going on this show and then believe that Brennan is a victim, because what y'all say, she tried to smother him on the on the honeymoon. Y'all really believe that shit? Like, just take a step back. Do y'all honestly believe that? Would you stay with somebody that supposedly tried to smother you? Would you? Would y'all stay with a person that you just met that damn near tried to? No. Something's not right with this man. Emily, be careful. Shiver your heart, girl. Don't end up on the milk carton. That's all I'm saying. So he understands. And he said he's not trying to hurt her, but he will work on his delivery. Do y'all know the definition of insanity? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting different results, right? That is the literal definition of insanity, okay? Or it's a quote about it. Nonetheless, that's what insanity is. Insanity in this case is Brennan not doing anything different. Brennan is giving her the exact same energy over and over and over and getting mad that nothing has changed. Emily is insane. Emily is displaying insanity, in my opinion, because she is doing the same thing over and over and over and over in this marriage, and nothing has changed. Check his weird ass in one good time. Brennan, go home. Let us just watch Becca beg for sex. Let's just watch Becca and Austin for the rest of the season. Oh, and then Chloe and Michael. Let Emily and Brennan divorce. That's what they want to do. They want to separate. They don't. She's desperate. He don't like her. Let them go their separate ways. This is like, I'm miserable watching them. Imagine how they feel. Imagine how they feel. So they then do the exercise of reading or writing a letter to their former self. This is how dry this season is. Usually they go to their childhood homes, or they go to a place that reminds them of their childhood. They sat there and wrote the damn letters in front of each other in the living room. She read her letter. He was like, "Awesome. Do you feel better?" Yeah. He reads his letter. She's like, "Who did you lean on for advice?" And he was like, "My friend's dad. That's my mentor." He was like a real estate guy. And he was like, "So that's who I would rather pick his brain than hang out with the kids." Okay, so Claire. Claire is telling us how she's been talking to Cameron and wants to show him that he has support. Claire, I'm gonna tell you this. Claire. While I think what you're doing is admirable, I feel like I personally do, at least. I know y'all don't feel this way, but I feel that Claire genuinely does care about Cameron as a person and maybe even as a friend. But Claire says he has support before he met you. Okay? He is not alone in this world. He has a support system. If you think that Cameron absolutely went to that hospital by himself with nobody else, he lied to you. That lady that he said his mom's friend that he kick it with and stuff, is there. All them people that came to his wedding are probably at the hospital with him because you can't drive after that procedure. So let's not act like he is just an orphan or something. Like, he got people there with him. You getting yourself all worked up in the tizzy for this man that told us he don't feel a reason to talk to you. So now we have a little party with the married couples. Okay, keyword married. Claire, why are you there? Why are you here? Three's a crowd. What's five? Three's a crowd. What's five? Whatever the fifth is, that's you, Claire. There's absolutely no reason for you to be down here right now. Go home. And I don't mean upstairs. Go to your house. Go to your apartment. Don't Claire got a dog? Where's her dog? Don't she got a dog? Nobody has pets this season. Have y'all noticed that? We so used to fussing about the pets and being tired of hearing about the pets that when they're not here, maybe we need some dogs. Hell, Nicole and who did she marry? Chris. They got all them animals over there. Like, I don't want Claire in the scene. There is literally no reason for you to be here, Claire. Go home. Why don't Claire shoot scenes with her sisters? Where your sisters at? Your whole little situation. I don't get this. But Brendan is telling Austin they over there and they only cooking 4 hamburgers. Claire, were you invited? Did y'all notice that? They are cooking 4 hamburgers. I feel like Claire wasn't invited and she just looked out her balcony and saw them and came on down. Girl, you ain't gonna have no food. Oh my God. So nonetheless, Brendan and Austin are over at the grill, and Brendan tells Austin he thinks that they're in a good place and they have reset. He said that it is critical, y'all. What a word to use. It is critical that they don't have plans and they take it week by week, day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, second by second. Brendan, what about the place y'all in is good? Maybe it's me, but I don't think the place they're in is good. Okay, Becca don't either. I mean, Emily doesn't either. But meanwhile, the girls are telling Emily, stay positive. Okay, we know that you're trying. Austin is telling Brendan that Becca is more sex driven than he is. Okay, he says she hot. Her loins are hot. That's all she want to do is fuck, and I don't want to. He said that they talk about it constantly, and it has now become a thing. Because it's become a thing, it's now caused a problem. Because it's caused a problem, now it's annoying to him. So basically, he's going to pity fuck her to shut her ass up. And I feel like that's even worse than just waiting for him to be ready to do it. Claire, fifth wheel, Claire is talking about how she is trying to be supportive of Cameron. He doesn't want it. Emily said that Cameron appreciates it even though he isn't saying it. I don't think he does. I don't think Cameron appreciates it. I think that anytime Claire sends him a message asking how he's doing, I think Cameron gets upset. I think Cameron gets irritated. Cameron does not appreciate the fact that she cares because, again, Cameron was mad that Claire didn't want to sleep with him. Do y'all see the juxtaposition of how we're doing this? Why now Claire didn't want to, hunch, as people say. She didn't want to do it. She didn't want to have sex. At no point did they get these intimacy activities. At no point did they get them. Meanwhile, poor Austin got a baby pickle all waved in his face because she trying to get the hint. Claire wants to stay true to her vows. She is really taken in sickness and in health, literally. And she doesn't want to hurt him any more than she already has. What about how he's hurt you, Claire? Again, Judy Winslow yourself on out of here. Okay, sis? I don't want to see you again, Claire. Y'all don't have to even come to decision day because we know. I truly don't want to see Claire anymore. I can't. I can't take it. So they go up and they're playing pool. The couples are standing together with their pool sticks. There Claire go being weird sitting in the back on the couch. Girl, go home. Go home. It is a piece of hair in my face. I'm sorry. It is driving me crazy. Okay. Glasses are dirty. Today is a mess. So Michael comes into the party in this oversized suit, these thick ass Skechers, this crown on, just looking a complete and utter mess. What was that shirt? Was his shirt mesh? It's too much, Michael. He comes in like he knows these people. You have met these people once. You have literally met these ladies once. He comes in, hugs everybody. Said, I want to give you an update about my life. Who asked for it? And I like Michael. I feel like Michael seems like he would be a dope person to hang out with, kick it. He seems fun. Like, remember, he had fun at that bachelor party. But I just don't understand, like, why are you telling these people, go on and get married quietly to yourself? Because we done already did the party with you. We don't care. He lets them know he's getting married again. Like, for real this time, y'all. Like, for real, okay? He's worried about making it clear to her that he is not a broken man. We saw you crying, Michael. We saw you crying. It has been, what, a month? Do I think Michael is healed from being stood up from this lady coming down the aisle, looking him dead in his face and saying, I can't do this? I don't. Michael, you are a broken man. I don't think that you should have agreed to do this. You should have waited for Love is Blind to make its way. Oh, it was just in Denver, though. No, it was in Portland. It was really in Seattle. And they let the Portland people. I don't know, Michael, but I don't think you should have said yes again. So these strangers, okay? These strangers named Claire, Becca, Emily, Austin, and Brennan are like, yeah, we're going to let her know that we know you and we know you're ready. Y'all don't know this man. And while Michael seems like a very nice man, y'all don't know this man. Especially the ladies. Y'all have spent, 30 minutes when he followed y'all creepily on the bus when y'all were getting ready to go to the honeymoon? Y'all don't know him to speak on his behalf to this lady. He invites them to the wedding. Becca and Austin said they won't be there. They going to see his grandma. But Emily said, we'll be there. Brendan looked like he don't want to go. But you're going to go. And I feel like Orion is going to pop up. I don't know why they didn't just initially match Michael with Lauren. I feel like they would have been a good mix. I feel like they would have. They all say the wedding will be fine. You know, we have high hopes for you. Austin is like, shoot, we don't know her like that. Too soon. Too soon, Austin. So then Austin said he has a good feeling about it. We then get Brennan. Brennan is on FaceTime with his friend and was like, what's up, my guy? I see you looking fresh. I said, oh. Little vest t-shirt combo was fresh, I guess, okay? His friend gave amazing advice that was simple. Right? And I don't want to play his friend off because he did give really good advice, but it's also very simple shit that Brennan should know already. So Brennan said that this has been challenging. He's not used to not having a romantic element. His friend said, well, actions speak louder than words. Brennan said that, I hug her more and I feel closer to her. His friend was like, let me get to the real with you. You like to take one little thing, one little indiscretion, and you hold it above people. He said that a roommate can leave, hell, I don't know, what he said, like something out on the counter, and Brennan done took that to the grave with him. Now he hates your guts because you left the Ortega, sitting out and didn't put it back up. And I think that's what he's doing with this. So, like his friend said, you're harping on the lack of romance. And because you initially, because you stopped feeling romance with her after she said, do you know what fun is? Now you're dead set on not having it. We all know that Brendan's not trying, right? We all know Brendan's not trying. Again, I'm going off solely what we see on TV. I have not watched a stitch of the after show this season, okay? So Brendan said, well, we went out to lunch and we hung out. Will you admit that's me trying? And his friend was like, no, I can go to lunch with my friend. I go to lunch and dinner with my friends all the time. I live across the street from a bar. We quick to be like, yo, you want to go get a drink? Let's go get a drink. That's not you trying. That's not, I mean, can a lunch date be romantic? Of course. Can going to the bar be romantic? I mean, girl, I guess. But like Brennan, you're not trying though. So Brennan acknowledges he could do better with his words, or just use some words. That's all you got to do. Use them. Try using a word or two. So his friend gives him some basic ass advice that's like, ask her about her day. Ask her about this. Talk to her. Shit. Get to know her. How was your childhood? What was your favorite subject in school? Just talk to her. I don't like small talk, personally. But I do know that having those small conversations with people leads to bigger dialogue. You know what I mean? You ask me about, I don't know, something from my childhood, it's going to lead to a bigger conversation that might lead to something about my home life, right? I played basketball. My parents came. I was a cheerleader. Oh, you know what? My mom was our cheerleading coach because my mom was our cheerleading coach. And it's crazy because my mom, when she was in high school, she was like her cheerleading captain and she did that. And then that's how she met this person who ended up in her wedding 10 years later, who now we're friends with their kids. It leads to bigger conversations. That was all very true and factual. You know what I mean? That would lead to this, to now these are people that me and my brother are still friends with now. Me at 39, him at 42, birthday just passed, him at 42. So now that leads forward to the to current day, where I can probably tell you a funny story that involves that person that will tell you more about me. You have to talk to her, Brennan. Basic advice. So Brennan said that he's gonna unpack some more deep stuff, talk about her family life. Do that. Do something. Talk about something. Austin and Becca, she's still throwing her puss at this man. That was crass. Strike that from the record. She is still throwing herself at this man with this pickle, trying to, get him to get the hint. He's not going. So when Dr. Pia comes over, Austin said, look, we haven't really progressed that much. I'm going to take accountability. That falls on me. I just like to go slow. Usher said, I just want to take it nice and slow. Why is it okay for Usher and not okay for Austin? And yes, I know the song is not about waiting, okay? So Becca said that she don't feel desired. Austin said, well, we've been rolling around in bed. I said, like, would y'all roll up in the sheets like a burrito? What does rolling around in the bed mean? Becca said that, even making out for longer would be okay. He was like, we do sometimes. Y'all don't even kissing for real, for real. So Austin said that, this entire issue has put a spotlight onto the situation. Becca said that she doesn't feel desire. She's not used to this. I said, oh, the confidence of it all. She says she's not used to this. He's like, I do desire you. If you desire me, why won't you fuck me? That's what she wanted to yell out. So Dr. Pia said, y'all need some foreplay, okay? Foreplay does not have to be sexual, and it doesn't. It doesn't. Foreplay can be acts of service. Foreplay can be, hell, for some people, foreplay could be, the husband emptying the damn dishwasher or loading the dishwasher up. Foreplay comes in all different forms, but y'all got to learn each other's love language. That also comes from, Becca, if you want to talk to him about sex, it can't always be, so you want to stick your finger in my butt? Because, that's what she be on, and it's like, girl, Becca, listen, take a step back. Becca, are you really doing anything that will make him want and desire you? You're crass when you talk about sex, for one. You're not even trying to be smooth with it. You low-key be like, so, if I lay on the table butt naked right now, what are you gonna do? That's what you be on. Why do you think that's gonna make him want to have sex with you if he's a person that likes to go slow? A lot of this falls on Becca, too. Foreplay does not just have to come at the hands of the man. They gonna try to work it out. But then Becca is like, I don't want our intimate moments to be out of pity. What else would they be at this point? You have all but forced this man to have sex with you. You done did everything but pull his pants down and pull it out. Girl, I don't know what to tell you, but you're not helping yourself. Emily and Brennan go to an indoor soccer field. Emily played soccer, we find out, as a child, a middle schooler, high schooler, college schooler. She played on travel teams. She was really that girl. So that led to a conversation about how her dad pushed her to be good because she wasn't good at first. Then she became the best on the team. Her dad was her coach. See how that turned into a whole conversation, right? Now it has pushed her to want to push forward in life, and that's why she has the career that she has, and that's why she does not give up on things now. Who knew Brennan could smile? I didn't. We saw him smile. Did it hurt? Did your face crack? Dr. Pia drops off some sexual things to Austin and Brennan. No. Austin and Becca. Sorry. So she's gonna. It's a dildo. I said, what the fuck? It's a dildo. They love a fuzzy handcuff, and it's like, why would y'all do this? Why wouldn't y'all do this? Why we need Dr. Viviana. Although I really like Dr. Pia, I think she gives really good advice and she don't play in her sessions. But y'all are an example of a couple that needs the tantric yoga. You know what I mean? Because this didn't make sense. So Becca's blindfolded. Austin done tore their house up like a 5-year-old. And it's an obstacle course. And every time she completes an obstacle or gets over it, he has to say something intimate about himself. His very first thing was, my feet are ticklish. I said, okay. Then he said he likes when she talks dirty. She wants him to say something about her boobs. He was like, I like your tits. I said, crass. Okay, crass. And that's why Married at First Sight bleeped it out. He didn't know that complimenting her boobs would be intimate. Play with somebody else. What about this was sexy? Honestly, y'all, did y'all think that was sexy? She crawling on the floor, crawling over chairs and shit. Finally, we get to Emily and Brennan. So Dr. Pia comes over. Brennan said, I think we're in a good place, okay? Getting to know each other with less pressure. Emily said that she feels everything has regressed. I said, damn. And she said that Brennan pushed back on the suggestions from Dr. Pia. Remember, their suggestion was to sit close and just touch each other. He very immaturely took that to get naked and poke each other. That's not what she said to do. Not what she said to do. But okay. So Brennan doesn't want to talk about it. He said we need to move forward. Now, we learned last episode that Brennan only wants the good to show. He doesn't want the negative to show, i.e., don't get up on this camera, Tina, anime, and tell everybody what I'm not doing. I want you to highlight what I am doing. What Brennan fails to understand is if y'all are going to be truthful and if you are truly set on doing a reset, right? Which I don't think he is, but if he is truly set on doing a reset, you do have to talk about the things that are not working because that's how you change. You can't just go in and say, oh my God, today was so great and yesterday was so great and we're fixed. We're going to keep moving forward ahead. No, you have to talk about the bad so that you can fix it. You can work through it. You can understand why it was bad. We need to be talking about why you acted a plum fool in that hot tub. Why did you get so mad about that? Why do you feel that she has to not agree with you, but just have your back? Which means even if I'm wrong, say I'm right. These are things we have to talk about in these sessions so that we can get to a place. The place that you say that y'all are, the good place, right? So Brennan then said that they did a version of the exercise, said that, we agreed to hug more, okay? He said we didn't do it that often, but it was more. So what, the one time we saw it, maybe one other time on camera? Emily said, yeah, but that was all his idea. Brennan gets pissed. He would say no, because what happens is I ask her for a suggestion. She defaults to me. I say the suggestion. She asks if she's okay with it. She says yes. I ask if she's sure. She says yes. He would say, then it turns around and she making it seem as if I didn't, as if I'm forcing things on her. Here's the thing though, Brennan. I get what Brennan is saying. I do. Because that is how that hug went. That hug situation went. When it could have said, Brennan could have said is, what if we hug more? Or like, do you have a different idea? You didn't do that. You flat out told her, yeah, I'm not comfortable with that. I say we should hug. Emily has to speak up more. You can't always come to these meetings and be damn near on the brink of tears and your face all swole up and red and you trying not to cry, telling Dr. Pia that you're scared to talk to him because of his reaction, no matter how true that is, and I do believe it. You got to speak up for yourself at the house. But she's also saying that she is scared or that she's careful when she says things because he's very reactive outside of the cameras. Emily agrees that she does say yes to what he presents even if she does not agree. And she said it's because it's a delicate situation, but she does speak up for herself if she absolutely has to, but it's easier to say yes. So I feel like Dr. P is not dipping enough into this. She is, but you need to ask her, girl, are you scared? Are you scared at home? Do you feel safe at home? Have a blink. Let me know something. Because the way that Emily comes to these meetings, you would think that Ike is there going upside her head. That's the way she's acting in these meetings. Do I think Brennan's hitting her? No. Okay? I don't. I do not think he has put his hands on her. But the way that she is coming into these meetings, you would think he going upside her head every chance she gets. Right? You can't sit here and be scared to talk and now you're looking around and you're making faces and you're nervous. You got to speak up and say what the problem is. It's a volatile situation at my house. Why? Because he's emotionally abusive. He's mentally abusive. He's verbally abusive. I don't know if he's going to knock my head against the refrigerator when I tell him that we don't have Coke, we just have Pepsi. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of feel like, Emily, you got to speak up and let us know what's really going on. Because it's something. The fact that you said that it's easier to say yes, battered woman. Come on, sis, get it together. Stand up for yourself. My God. So then Brennan It's like, well, I think we've given enough context. You don't get to decide when enough is enough. You ain't the therapist. So Dr. Pia said, I don't think you have. I don't think you have. So Dr. Pia asked Brennan, let's be real. She said, you push back on everything I say. And I know I'm going out of order, but she's like, you push back on everything I say. Why are you so defensive? And I'm going to say it because his ass is racist. He doesn't respect you, Dr. Pia, because one, he don't call you Dr. Pia. He calls you Pia. And two, he don't do this shit when he was with Dr. Pepper. When he was with Dr. Pep, he was just a skinning and grinning and yes, I'll try it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But he gets up in front of you and he acts a fool. He doesn't respect you. I don't want to say it's giving racism, but it's giving something. It's giving something. Because he did not talk to Dr. Pepper this way. He's an ass to Dr. Pia. He don't let Emily say a word to Dr. Pia. Emily, you better go spill all this tea to Dr. Pepper while he sits there and looks like he's just knight in shining armor. So Dr. Pia asked Brennan if he allows his friends to question or challenge him. He said, yeah, of course. And we saw that because he let old boy fresh to death. He let him tell him what it was and what it wasn't. So she asked him, do you allow Emily to? And he was like, yeah. So she said, do you trust Emily? Anything other than a yes is a no. He's like, we're rebuilding. Me and Emily said, damn, when was it broken? He feels that the trust was broken. I don't know if he meant today or any other time, but he said that they always have a plan going into these meetings. No, you have a plan. But they have an agreement going into these meetings that they're never, I guess, he doesn't want them to talk about each other badly on camera, right? And we've seen this happen on some of these, with some of these couples where they make a pact, we're not going to talk about this on camera, we're not going to talk about this on camera. What happens is they are clearly making that pact. Emily gets to these meetings, she's sitting down with Dr. Pia, and Dr. Pia has a way of just pulling emotion and pulling this stuff out of her. So as a result, she flips up on Brandon and he feels blindsided. In his defense, if y'all are, Emily, having this agreement that y'all are not going to come in and talk about the bad and y'all are not going to come in and talk about certain things, if when you get there and you flip up, no wonder he be mad at you. You can't flip up on people like that. You know what I mean? So I'm hate to say it, but I'm on his side with that. If we said we were gonna come in and we weren't gonna talk about something, don't get up in here and now that we're sitting in front of Dr. Pia, now you want to act like I'm just this horrible person, which maybe not acting, but we agree we wouldn't talk about this. So Brennan said that all she has to do is communication. Acknowledge that I am trying, acknowledge that I am doing something, acknowledge that we did say, hey, we weren't going to talk about this, but I think I kind of want to. I don't think that's unreasonable. I don't. And y'all know I don't feature Brennan. I don't like his ass, so weird ass. But what he's saying is true though. How am I supposed to trust you if we talk about something 1 minute and the moment Dr. Pia gets here, now you acting as if, I'm Ike Turner. Just because I act like him don't mean you gotta tell people. But y'all see what I'm saying? Like, if y'all are making this agreement and then you are coming in and going against the grain like that, that isn't cool. So Emily is like, well, I've gone above and beyond for you to not feel as if I'm crossing you. Now she's crying, okay? Now little tears are coming. She says she just don't know what to do, okay? You do. Pack your shit up and go home. Just go home. But she says she doesn't know what to do. She's trying to be honest. She said, I care about you. He said it way too quickly. I care about you too. Do you? Do you? Is he a sociopath? Y'all think he's a sociopath? What do y'all think Brennan is? So he tells her that he does, and this is not the relationship either one of them wanted or deserved. Emily, in that moment, he just told you, I don't want you. I didn't expect you. I don't want you. I don't deserve what I was given with you. There is your answer. So then we get Austin and Becca. He done threw rose petals all over the bed. They're gonna play sexy truth or dare. They go back and forth. He asks if she wants to do the play. I don't know what that means. They're gonna do a live action sexy terrarium. He winks at her. She don't get it right away. Now she's geeked, and then he goes and tells production. I said, nigga, what did you? Y'all think he had sex with the hat on? Do y'all think they had sex? I don't think they had sex. I don't think they did. I feel like something's gonna come out and they didn't have sex. But let me know what you guys thought about this episode. 45 minutes. This was not supposed to be this long. Let me know what you guys thought about this. If you haven't already, subscribed to the channel, thumbs up the video. Hop in the comments down below, and I will catch you guys. Come back tomorrow. I'm gonna talk traders. Bye.